That's our intro.
Hello, this is LAF.
And which, as you know, stands for Lucas and Adam. Finally! It's been a while since we've done this.
It's Lucas, Adam, and friends. This one's for Rob. We are going through changes here at LAF, but we still talk about movies, don't we?
I hope maybe more one day. Who knows?
We can talk about anything. We're gods here. But today,
plebs.
What did we watch today?
Well,
or today?
Well,
It wasn't not today.
It was not today. It was like 2 days ago. We watched Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X.
Yes. So I'm Adam. Thank you.
This is Adam.
I watched the entire series because I was like, well, I'm a horror fan, right? I'm a fan of the horror genre. I should know. I should be educated on the icons of horror.
Right.
I should have at least seen them once. So we started to watch the Friday movies. We watched the first 4 or 5, maybe.
4 or 5, yeah. And then I dropped out after when they got boring.
Yeah, they stopped. And then I started like 6 months later or like a year later during the quarantine. And so I had to buy Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X in a different package because it wasn't included in the 8-movie collection that I got for $10 on Black Friday from Walmart. Pretty good find.
He's crazy about his deals.
I'm a little whore on Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
God, they're not good.
The series as a whole, like, we're not gonna spend too long on this because obviously this is about 9 and 10. But series as a whole, what did you?
So series as a whole, I mean, I have a special connection to the first movie, not only because it's iconic, but because I write for a website, Disappointment Media, yo. And basically the thing about it is I had to do a whole analysis. It was my first essay as a full contributor. So I actually researched the shit out of it. And because it's known for all this societal scares and shit and setting up all the trailblazing, all these tropes that are used today.
All I know about the movie is it was super horny.
Oh yeah, well they all are.
They all are, but this one, I don't know. I saw too much of Kevin Bacon. I know that.
No, yeah, Kevin Bacon. Well, Kevin Bacon actually. I was telling Lauren about this. Kevin Bacon's the only actor of note to really appear in the series.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know how Johnny Depp is in Nightmare,
yeah.
but he wasn't Johnny Depp then.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't I was just saying I think that these movies would be better. At least if they had a good cast. Because if they have a good cast, then at least it's that's so-and-so being dumb. Not, that's Joe Schmo, some random guy that I've never seen and I will never see again. I mean, they came out a long time ago, so we haven't seen them.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, funny thing about rewatching the first movie, as a retrospective, it gets better. Because, the twist, spoiler for the Friday movies.
If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go watch it.
So the twist is it's not Jason, it's Jason's mom.
Yeah.
But if you watch it today with just a surface level knowledge of the series, and you're like, oh yeah, I know Jason. He's got a hockey mask and he kills people with a machete. And you know. So watching that movie, it's like, oh, psych! It's not Jason. It's Jason's mom. You thought, bitch. I mean, it still doesn't work as a twist because it's not built up at all. It's just
it's really not.
It's like a reveal. It's just so this is who it is. And we mentioned her once, I guess.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna fault it for that because it doesn't set itself up as a mystery movie from the beginning.
Yeah, but it is a mystery. Who's killing them? Why are they killing? I mean, I guess they answer the why, but that's where you get into theme territory. And because I liked some of the themes for its time, but none of it was on purpose.
Yeah, I believe that too.
No, the producers were everyone thought we were trying to say something about sex and or whatever, and we weren't. We were just making a dumb horror movie, and we kids like sex, you know.
Yeah, I believe it.
Which I do appreciate the movies getting more jokey because so to make my way through the series, 1 is good, 2 is all right.
3 is great in 3D.
3 is my favorite. I will say that.
Yeah, for sure.
what's it called? Because it's stupid. But it has the same ending as 1. 4 has the same ending as 2. And then 5 I remember being okay. 6 I think is good. 7 is Manhattan, right? No, I think 8's Manhattan. Fuck.
Yeah. Which one is the one with the psychic?
I think that's 6. That's got to be 6.
Is that... I feel like that's the point where they were like, okay, we can't just keep doing the same old thing. Let's just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And that's why we got so many different, like, gimmicks toward the end there.
Which, like, the gimmicky movies, like, they stand out for sure, but, like, I don't know if I cared enough to pay attention hardcore during the series. Like, I watched them, you know, and I paid attention to them, you know, like, I wasn't doing anything else, but, like... I just don't care.
I don't know. The psychic one sounds interesting. I didn't know about that one.
The second one?
Yeah, the psychic one.
Oh, the psychic one. No. It's just weird. Like, it starts off and, like, she saved Jason. Or she made the, what's it called? The dock that her stepdad, or her dad that was abusing her mom, like, she made it collapse. And so she feels guilty about the death of her father because then Jason killed him. I don't know. It's weird. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's loud. What's it called? But doesn't matter. Set 8 is Manhattan, and that's bullshit. You get the Times Square 360, but like most of the movie takes place on a cruise.
Even when I've heard about it, it sounds boring as fuck.
But like I'm gonna try to rank them. I'm gonna go with 3, 1, 6, 2, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, fuck Manhattan. Sorry. No, actually, I don't know. I don't really care enough to rank them. Like, they're just the same movie.
Yeah.
Like, I could rank the Harry Potter movies. Because there is varying degrees of goodness. But when they're all just the same mediocre, nothing, no one cares. Like, no one was passionate about these. It's very clear.
Yeah, it's obviously just a cash grab and, like, you know, make it and they will come.
Yeah, I mean, I still respect the whole, like, 10... That's 10 movies in a franchise, you know, like, just solo. Like that's, you gotta, props, you know, I give it props. But yeah, so now we're at Jason Goes to Hell. Go ahead and give me a little synopsis of the plot.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. The Final Friday, so many final.
Yeah, that's the thing about those movies. Each one of them is the final one, and it's never actually...
But I'm going to try to remember the plot, because actually, you know, I think it's kind of funny to, like, if you actually try to pay attention, take this movie seriously. So Jason gets murdered he gets set up by the police. He follows some girl.
Which is actually pretty interesting. It's got a very strong start.
I was very happy about the start. Love the start.
Yeah.
But then a doctor is,
doing
a death doctor.
Autopsy, yeah.
But what are they called? Coroner?
Coroners, yeah.
Yeah. I said death doctor, but I did get coroner. But yeah, no, so they find his heart, and they take a bite out of it, and he becomes Jason.
Yeah, we should clarify, not physically. It's like Jason possesses them.
Yeah, it's like Jason possesses them. So Jason's constantly switching bodies throughout. The story besides that is that the news is all about it. Like, they're all on Jason's ass. There's a bounty hunter.
Which I didn't think the news just straight up believed Jason existed. That seems like something.
It was a myth until, like, that movie, I think.
Oh, yeah?
No, yeah, it was so a myth. I think Manhattan was a really, like, yeah, he's a thing, and he's killed, like, 100 people or so. Because remember, they're like, he's killed, like, over 200 people.
That's in 10, yeah.
Yeah, it's in 10. But, so there's a bounty hunter who, like, says he wants $100,000 to kill Jason.
500,000, I think.
Really?
I thought it was 100,000. I think it was 500,000. And then he goes to jail.
Yeah, he just goes to jail, and that's it. Like, he helps the heroes at the end.
It seemed like he was
introduced
to introduce the person that we're supposed to care about. Not even the person that we're supposed to care about. He introduces the character we think we're supposed to care about, who then introduces us to the character we're actually supposed to care about. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's bad. There's a girl. There's there's this guy, and he's his ex-wife. Her mom dies, and she was like one of the relatives of Jason. And so only one of Jason's relatives can kill Jason.
No. Can kill him or bring him back.
So then the mom's dead. Now we have this guy's ex-wife and her baby.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I feel like that's the entire plot.
Well, you gotta go into kind of spoilers. Do you really care?
No, we said spoilers.
Yeah, but that was the first one. Yeah, that's why I said, do you really care? And then, whoever's Jason's possessed gets thrown into the thing with the dead mother, and then she brings Jason back. But Jason, comes back with a hockey mask and everything. I don't know where that came from.
I mean, good for them, though. Like, I always like the main icon of your franchise to be looking like they look.
Yeah.
Like, I don't... Yes, I get why from a storytelling perspective, I understand why Tom Holland is wearing the shitty Spider-Man suit at the end of Homecoming. But at the end of Homecoming, would I rather watch him be in a ripped-up hoodie or the Spider-Man suit? I would rather see him in the Spider-Man suit.
I've never seen him in a ripped-up hoodie, but that's just...
No, it makes more sense for the story, but, like... I don't know, I never... Okay, fine, how about this? In, the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movies, right? I never liked that his mask gets ripped up.
I love that. What are you talking about?
Because, I'm like, well, he has such a cool mask.
He does, but,
that's what the superhero is. I don't care about them without the mask on, because then that defeats the purpose of wearing the suit. I'm not wearing the suit, but, having the mask.
Well, all the villains figure out he's Spider-Man by the end of those movies anyway.
Okay, so, I love that Tony Stark doesn't, when he's wearing his Iron Man suit and it's just his head, because he doesn't have a secret identity. Same thing with Captain America, same thing with Thor. But Spider-Man has a secret identity.
Well, it's not like anybody's around for those fights, except for the third movie, but I don't like
Everyone's around for
Everyone's
that fight.
around for that
Dude,
fight.
It's such a showdown. It's such a showdown.
Whatever. I think it should have been more personal, but... It was the fun.
I love how big... It's personal. It's Mary Jane.
Okay, we're not talking about the Spider-Man movies. That's a whole different beast.
That is a whole different beast.
Well, I think
we'll do it.
I think we should just do an episode on all of the Spider-Man movies.
Honestly, I think we do one episode per Spider-Man movie.
I would like to do that too, but I would like to just talk about Spider-Man as a
if we watch them, then we'll do a video.
This should not be part of the podcast.
So hey, what's up, guys?
Do you want to talk about
hell?
Before we go to Jason X, because I feel like we're about done.
Oh, did I? No, wait. We just went over the plot. How do I feel? I like how it starts. But then it just gets weird and whatever, and oddly meta with the Jason burgers and whatever. I don't know. It's just bad.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say. It's bad.
Well, you really liked the last thing that happened.
Oh, that good point.
Yeah.
So one of the coolest, remember in Split, how that movie ends? No, that's how I felt.
No, that is a good comparison. Yeah.
Being this close to movies, I don't really get surprised very much anymore. For example, I would have loved to watch Kong Skull Island, and at the end in the credits, when they see the cave drawings of Godzilla, be like, oh shit, they're gonna make a crossover movie. I would love to be excited by that. But you can't announce it a year and a half ago at Comic-Con and then put it in your movie and act like we're gonna be surprised or hyped. Yes, this thing you told us about 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm still excited about it. When is it gonna happen? Which, by the way, 3 years later, we still haven't gotten that movie yet. It's remember Civil War? Great Marvel movie.
You still haven't said what has happened in the last.
That's fine. Civil War, great movie, right?
Yeah.
After credit scenes suck. I mean, they're fine scenes, but they're just hey, Black Panther's gonna happen, and then hey, Spider-Man's gonna happen, and it's okay, yeah, we just saw them. What? Yeah. Yeah, I know they're gonna happen. I'm not stupid. But my point is, so Jason it kind of feels like Scream 3.
Oh God.
Where it's just this cheesy ending because Jason goes to hell.
It is cheesy, but I think this one is welcome.
And then all that remains is his mask in the sand. And then Freddy Krueger's knife hand comes up and grabs his mask, and I'm that's dope.
It really caught him by surprise. It was a great moment.
I've never seen that even in any YouTube videos or anything collages or anything, any kind of popular culture.
Yeah, that moment feels like it should be talked about more.
Yeah, badass, a crossover movie, which I think the crossover movie will be better than the normal movies because at least it's the ones with the biggest shticks are the ones that are the most memorable. Like you don't. I guarantee if you ask your average horror fan, hey, can you tell me the plot of Friday the 13th 5 and 6, like or 6, like what's the difference between the plots? Like no one's gonna be able to tell you, but you know what happens in Manhattan. You know what happens in Hell. You know what happens in X, and you know what happens when he fights Freddy. He's been to Camp Crystal like a million times, but yeah, it was just super dope. Being like, wow, this crossover movie that I already know happened. you know. Well, I wasn't expecting it because I'm like, oh, Jason X is the next chronological Jason movie that came out.
Right.
So if anything, they'll reference him there. But so that made me really hype. Like I'm gonna have to buy the Nightmare movies and watch all of those now, just so that I can like catch up. Because I've only seen the first one. Well, we watched 2, but
we watched 2. Did we watch 3? No, we didn't. That's right. Anyway, stay tuned for us talking about the Nightmare movies.
We probably will.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's move on from Jason Goes. I mean, I have nothing else to say.
Neither do I.
Actually, rate it as a movie. Can you rate it as a movie? Like, I go out of 5 stars, and I would literally go 2. No, 1.
I'd give it a 2. It was a little bit enjoyable.
Redeemable. Okay, I'll go 2. Here's why. 1 star for having the redeemable quality of a cool opening concept.
Yeah.
And then 2, I like the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Because it's not, like, terrible. Like, you can watch it and it's fine. Like, I mean, it's not good by any means, but, like, it's not trying to be. It's just trying to be a cheesy horror movie, and as a cheesy horror movie, it works. Like, turn this on with a group of friends, play a drinking game about when people die, take a drink, you have a good time. It's, I don't know, like, I'm not going to feel like a big man if I be like, wow, 0 stars, there's no artistic value in this movie.
No, it's fun, I guess, for a minute.
Like, I didn't regret watching it. I wasn't like, wow, I hate that I watched that. Yeah. I'm happy it's over with, but, like...
You're just happy to be done with the series as a whole.
Yeah, so I said 2. What'd you say?
I said 2 as well.
Oh, look at us. Twinsies. All right, so now we're talking about Jason X.
Jason Goes to Space.
No, I did Hell. Go ahead and hit me with X. What happens in X?
Jason Goes to Space.
What
do you want me to say?
Actually, no, I think I got it.
Yeah.
He goes. They reanimate him
after he
comes back from hell somehow.
It starts off weird, like a Crystal Lake research facility.
Yeah, it's
weird. Where with an ambiguous
time period.
They
reveal it's like 2010, right? I thought.
No. They said something happened in 2010. I don't know if they
it's
said
in like the future a little bit.
Yeah.
But then the government comes in. They're like, "Fuck you! He's way too valuable to me."
So we're gonna take him alive. And then you would think that is what sets him free, but no.
No, he just breaks out.
He just breaks out. I don't know why he was just sitting there in chains for a little bit.
It's a coincidence that he did it while the government people were there. Yeah. So then the Asian woman, she tries to save them. What? She was an Asian woman. I don't know anything about her.
She's a scientist.
Okay, she's a science lady, I guess. I guess. No, she's cool, I guess. Because she cryogenically freezes him, but she gets frozen. Yeah. And then it's revealed that she's on like a spaceship, and she gets reanimated by some ants, and like some cyborg ants.
After future people find the research facility and take them to space.
Yeah, no, and they're like, it's been decades, not centuries. Centuries, so much worse.
Yeah. Centuries, like, what did they say? 2455?
Yeah, and the captain wants to save Jason because he's like, this can make me a lot of money or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's like a famous
Captain
criminal.
Kinky. That's
Captain
what we
Kinky.
dubbed him.
Nipples.
Nipples. He likes the nipple play.
He loves to get his nipples just twisted, I guess.
He's pinched and stuff. I don't know. That's a part of the movie that I wasn't prepared for.
I'm not about that. I don't know. I don't know why I would enjoy that.
You enjoy what you enjoy.
No, I mean, I'm not judging anyone who enjoys nipple pinching.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you ever plan on fornicating with me, don't twist my nipples.
say fornicating.
Fornicate. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're having the sex.
Sure.
We're having the sex. Don't touch my nips.
Anyway.
I mean, you can touch them, but just don't.
What did you say? This was Alien 4, basically.
Oh yeah, it felt a lot like Alien 4, Alien Resurrection, because it's like that early 2000s, like shitty, like high budget but like shitty CGI, like like space. Like even had like a lot of the same concepts. Like it's like, oh, there's a thing and it's coming around this spaceship trying to get us, and one of us is a robot, and we have a gang of heroes, and they get sucked. They suck the villain out of a hole into space, which doesn't make sense.
But obviously, bringing Jason on board was a bad idea. He gets reanimated. He goes on a killing spree. That much is a given.
Yeah. And then he becomes Super Jason because of some electronics. Let me look at the pictures.
Android woman fucking destroys him.
With no nipples.
She has no nipples. Her nipples fell off.
She's a robot.
Wasn't prepared for that either.
Dude, my nipples fall off all the time.
Well, I know your nipples fall off, but I wasn't expecting to see it in a movie.
Nipples falling off. I call that Tuesday. Get it because it happens. So
anyway, and then the cyborg ants reanimate him and make him Mecha Jason.
Oh god, he looks so stupid. Yeah, his mask is ridiculous. I think it's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it's cool in that like cheesy sci-fi way.
Yeah, like it's like a bad episode of like I don't know. Like it looks like that has the budget of like I'm about to shit on Firefly.
But yeah, you haven't even seen Firefly.
No. But I can tell just by looking at like something like Buffy, especially. I
think Buffy is a different beast.
I've never seen Buffy, but I'll tell you this: I guarantee that Buffy is a good show because it has good writing and good characters and good good performances and a good tone.
I don't think you should talk about things that you just haven't seen.
Oh yeah. So tell me what's good about Buffy. What's good about Buffy? Is it the special effects? Is that what people are there for?
I've seen a few episodes.
I just know it's a Joss Whedon thing, so I imagine what's good about it is the characters, the tone, the jokes, the performances. Well, it's got Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's got the girl American Pie, Lily from How I Met Your Mother.
Allison something.
Allison Stoner. No, that's Disney Channel. Allison Hannigan.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. It just looks low budget, is what I'm saying. This movie's dumb. Is it better? Is it? Okay.
I think it is. I think it's more fun than because it's the setting makes it a little more interesting. I'd give it a 3.
Ooh. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I'm gonna give it a 2 also because I will say I think Jason Goes to Hell is better. It has a cool opening. It has a cool ending. It gives a kind of finality to the series that like I kind of like. Like if you told me that, because they've been talking about Jason Going to Hell for a bunch of movies now. Like they're like, oh, we need to send him to hell, blah blah blah. That's why it was a whole meme that this movie is called Jason Goes to Hell to me. Like it was like, oh yeah, well they've been saying that for like fucking like 5 movies now, that they're trying to take him to hell. So like I like that he finally goes to hell. The practical effects really cool with them dragging him there. The twist at the end with the not twist but like the reveal.
I will say when I said 3, it still didn't feel right. So yeah, I'm gonna bump mine down to 2 as well.
No, I mean they're the same.
No, it wasn't. It just felt wrong. Like it makes it seem like I enjoyed the movie more than I did. It's fun.
No, I can enjoy a 2-star movie, but it's still a 2-star movie.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, no, I'm sad that you changed it.
Oh yeah.
I wish you liked it more.
I wish I did too.
I wish I did too.
Wait, no, 3.
The scene, you're gross.
The scene where Jason beats one of the hologram bitches with the sleeping. That's the best part.
The hologram.
The best thing ever. I love it.
That's good. But that's still like I would say that's 2. I like the big swing that it is. That's my 1 star. My 2 is the hologram scene. That's it. That's the only things of value I can think of in this movie. Overall.
What do you want to rate the whole series?
The whole series. Oh god, actually, can I rate the whole series? Just a constant, like 2 out of 5. You know what this?
Yeah.
You know what the series reminds me of? Because none of them are like unwatchable. Like you can sit through them. You know, like they're not offensively bad. They're like because Here's my thing. I used to play poker with my friends, right? I had the same 3 friends I'd play poker with all the time. And one friend, every single time, every single hand would fold. And it's just like, okay, so like every game he gets like 3rd place, maybe 2nd, you know? But like he does the same thing every time. And it's like, well, why are you even playing? That's how I feel about these movies. I'm like, well, they're just the same movie over and over and over again. Like, at least the Harry Potter movies are different. Star movies, like, I mean, each trilogy is very different, you know? And some movies in the same trilogy are very different.
Right.
Like, you know, like most series, like even Fast and Furious, like, you could, like, rank them. Like, I like ranking things. That's why I was excited to watch the series. And the idea of ranking these movies just sounds annoying because it's like, ugh, I guess I would have to rewatch them to and take notes because I don't. It's not that like they're hard to follow. I mean, I guess they are hard to follow because they're so uninteresting.
Well, and it's also doesn't help that like each movie, like after 3, I guess I think it's just like inconsistent. Like each one kind of stands on its own. Like. It's not like
it just feels elongated.
Yeah.
It just feels like they're making some bullshit and like that. I mean, like, I don't even know. I don't care enough. I just don't. Well, if I watched them with people more, because I watched the last few with people, but like in the middle there, it was just on my own, and I was like, I rewatched 5 alone. I rewatched 6 alone. I watched 7, or I think I watched 8 alone, and I was just like, ugh. These are bad, you know, but I don't know. If you told me none of these movies ever existed, I'd be like, that's okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same.
Like, would I go back in time and tell myself, Adam, don't bother? No, because it wasn't that hard, and like I'm happy I know it.
Yeah.
But like, would I ever watch them again? No.
I think that about wraps it up.
Oh, that's such a downer. No.
Yeah.
It's just me bitching
I know. But like, poop jokes. There you go.
Poop is funny.
That's not.
Do you think Jason ever poops?
I don't want to think about that.
Actually, you know what I was thinking about? Does Jason ever sleep?
What is Jason?
They
No, never explain that.
Well, because think about it. Okay, so actually, have you seen Freddy vs. Jason?
I have, but I don't remember much of it.
Okay, I have not seen it. I've been in the Halloween Horror Nights house, which tells you no story. It's just either one of them popping out, and I guess them fighting at the end. But so here are my expectations for this movie. It's gonna be fucking cool. Like the first showdown, I expect Alien versus Predator. You know, like Alien versus Predator is not good, but like you get a badass first showdown between the two. You get all the tenets of the Predator, all the tenets of the Alien, and you get to see them fight multiple times. And, like, I kind of like they chose a winner at the end. I was trying to think who would win. I don't think... I was like, Freddy, because he actually has powers and whatever. And Jason just sucks. Like, at least Nightmare has one great movie. Like, it's 1 for 1 in my heart. Because I've only seen the first one, and it's amazing.
I don't know. 2 is pretty special.
Like, I know Jason just can't fucking die, but, like, I don't know. Son of a bitch. That's my thing, though. I was like, if they fought, Freddy gets you in your dreams, and I don't know if Jason sleeps.
Yeah, well, I do remember that part of it, but I think...
Okay, so that's the thing they talk about.
Yeah.
Hey, I just hope it's funny.
It starts off very interesting. I will say that.
It's good. It should be my favorite movie of the series. I really think, just as a ridiculous idea, ridiculous concept. How long have we been going for?
We're about ready to wrap it up.
Oh, we're about 30 minutes. Yeah, that's good. 30 minutes, totally cool.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna start doing this again. Because it's easy. We live together now. We didn't live together. Yeah, now we live together. And our editor, Rob, this one's for you, Rob. He moved to Tampa Bay to actually like have a job and whatever.
Loser.
I make smoothies. But yeah, what do you think about the Friday movies? What do you think about us?
Are we sexy?
I was thinking
that's up to you.
I was thinking that. Are we? I do. I think we are.
Thank you.
Thank you on behalf of us. I have no horse in that race. I want to do a list that's like ranking every single naked person that's in like of attractiveness, because there's guys like ranking their attractiveness. I feel like that's a fun game. I saw someone who did a review of one of the movies, and he was like, dude, I masturbated this movie so much growing up that like even like seeing the poster gets me a boner. And I'm like, wow, I know exactly the one you're I don't know the number, but I know which movie, because I remember it was just like 3 different sex scenes. And they're very graphic. It's like a softcore porn at that. I think these movies would be a lot better if they were actually just pornos.
You just want to watch Jason fuck.
I mean, in one of them, sure. But like, if you like, fuck the human stories, right? Because they suck. They're all boring and.
Yeah, if they actually put time into them, they'd be interesting, but they don't.
I mean, yeah, but
that's not what it's about.
So if it's base value, right, go all the way.
Right.
Like, I don't care about them making out passionately. I want to see them fuck.
Yeah.
They'd still be bad.
They would be, but you get to see people fuck, and I know
get to see people
really
fuck.
care about that.
Well, it's art. It's a beautiful thing. All right. That's all I got, man. All right.
I've been Lucas.
I have been Adam. And we have no friends.
We have no friends.
We will, though. If you want to be
someday.
If you want to be on the LAF Podcast, if you listen to us and you want to be on it, just say, hey, have me on it, and I guarantee we'll be like, yep. I don't care if it's years in the future. We'll Zoom. We'll Zoom call.
I don't know. We'll talk about that. Anyway.
Or I'll be dead because we got the virus.
Yep. I don't think that's okay to say. Anyway. Goodbye.
Have a good day.
You're beautiful.
And happy. We're recording this on Friday the 13th.
I love you. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's Friday the 13th.
Is it Friday the 13th?
End it now.
End it
it's
now.
not.